Did I ever tell you that I'm the grandson of the greatest prophet to ever walk the planet? Actually, he's more than just a prophet. He's kind of a god. Alright, maybe he's not a god, but he is immortal. And he does know a lot of shit. He's also a time traveler from the future. Did I mention that? Because that's kind of important. Stick around because this gets really fucking interesting. It all starts in the year 2012 when a great celestial event causes a calamity that wipes out most of the human race. A small band of human beings got together after the calamity and decided that they wanted to try and rebuild. My grandfather was one of these survivors. My grandfather led an elite task force of individuals across the border between France and Switzerland where they stumbled across the ruins of CERN's old headquarters. They went inside the headquarters of CERN and discovered a cornucopia of toys and electronics. Now, my grandfather, being the curious cat that he was, decided he wanted to fiddle around with some of these electronic devices. But after fiddling with one machine in particular, he was hurled hundreds of thousands of years into the future. When he arrived into the future, he met highly evolved human beings who had discovered everything about the universe, including all secrets, the secret to life, the secret to everlasting existence, etc. Now, when he arrived, my grandfather received two gifts from these highly evolved beings from the future. The first gift he received was actually a vaccine and a cure for every disease to ever plague the planet. The second gift was actually a serum that mutated his body to cause perfect cell regeneration rate, which meant he would never get old and would never die. He stayed in this futuristic paradise for hundreds of years, learning as much as he could about the cosmos and science, etc., before realizing that he had a time machine and he could make a difference to the human beings in the past who suffered from this great calamity. So yeah, he traveled back in time, all the way back to the year 1975-ish. And it was in this year where he actually met a pretty little number outside of a club and engaged in freaky sex. 9 months later, this time traveler's son was born. And then the time traveler left. No one heard from him until about 2008. I was sitting in my basement one day playing World of Warcraft when a bright, shiny light came through my fucking window. The next thing I know, I'm overcome with a feeling of ecstasy. When this light finally dissipates, there's a figure standing in my doorway. So I say to this guy, "Who the fuck are you and what are you doing in my house?" And then he says to me, "My name is Cecil and I am the father of your father. I'm a time traveler from the future and I have news for you." So I say to him, "Alright, I bite. What's the fucking deal?" And then he responds, "I have in my suitcase encyclopedias of scientific knowledge that has escaped mankind that you might find to be very interesting, including the secret to eternal life." And I'm all like, "Really?" And he's all like, "Yeah, really. And I'm giving it to you. Consider it an early birthday present." Really? 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 Okay, fine. Fuck, I believe you. Just set him over there. Can I get back to my fucking game? I'm about to run slave pens, for God's sake. So yeah, that's how it went down. He left, and I have all of these booklets filled with scientific knowledge that mankind has yet to discover. I like to think that makes me pretty important, wouldn't you say? But they've just been sitting in my room for the past couple months, and I haven't really been sure on how to present them to the world. So instead of just making a big announcement and giving this information out for free, I've decided to tell people individually all the secrets of mankind, science, existence, etc. But only to those who can prove to me that they actually want to know. So if you've got a question and if the answer hasn't been discovered by mankind but might happen to be in one of the encyclopedias in my bedroom, all you got to do is ask. Oh, and send me $1. Come on, it's only $1. You need to pay me so that I can work doing this full time. I need to be out there preaching the truth to people. Do you understand? Do you understand? The only way these people are going to find out the scientific truths of the universe is if I tell them. And I need to spend all my time doing this. So you need to buy my food, you need to pay my fucking rent, etc., etc., etc. Give me $1, and the secrets of life will be bestowed upon you. You will be considered worthy enough to know the truth. It's just $1. 100 pennies. 20 nickels. $10. Come on.
We are building a religion, we are building it bigger. We are widening the corridors and adding more lanes.